So we got this kind of, I always like to call them programs because I'm like, these are like the programs that got installed in us collectively that we didn't really choose or even become aware of. But, one of those programs is that there are some people who are alcoholics and then there's the rest of us. And I remember this manifesting in my own life because I had a friend who I drank with all the time, showed up one day and was not drinking anymore. And she'd gone to AA. And I was like, oh, wow. Well, I drink with you. What's the deal? Do I have a problem? Am I an alcoholic? And she said, no. I learned that I was born this way and you're not. And so in my mind, I was like, okay, well then great. I'm not. I felt like a relief. On the other hand, I felt like, man, I was kind of ready to look at my drinking. And that was years and years before I actually did, because I had used that as like, well, if I'm not an alcoholic, there's nothing for me to do in this conversation. I'll just keep drinking to points that make me miserable because I'm not an alcoholic. But, the science does not confirm that at all. I mean, the science is really clear that you can get addicted to alcohol, whether or not you are whatever term. In fact, the scientific community doesn't even use the word alcoholic because it's misunderstood. There's no diagnosis. There's no test, right? They use something called alcohol use disorder, which is a measurement of how much you're drinking.